Okay, here's what digital marketing actually looks like for a loan officer. So if you are here, you're entrepreneur, just know that if you're a lender, you're an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, you got to hear this today because we're going to talk about all things digital marketing and how to actually get it to convert. Because most loan officers think that digital marketing means being online all day, just like posting static images. We're going to talk about why that's like a big no-no. Just like post, visit my website, call me for a rate quote. No. You're doing it all wrong. So today, what you're going to learn is what it actually should look like. And I'm going to give you some hacks to attract business instead of repel it. So if you see lenders succeeding online, they're not just constantly posting random things. They're actually strategically visible. And you may be looking at them going like, God, they're just so great on camera. They have, the fanciest outfits on. There's something deeper going on that you're liking, and you may not know it consciously, but it's unconsciously going on. That's what I want you to learn. So when I ask loan officers what digital marketing looks like, they usually say something like, well, I try to post like as much as possible, or I'm learning editing right now, or I'm hiring a virtual assistant to learn editing, or I'm managing 5 different platforms, and I have 200 followers here and 100 followers here. And here's the thing: no shame, no blame, just gain. Because I used to do all these things. I used to think because I posted that day, it was like check mark the box, like all of a sudden I'm productive. So speaking of me, I'm Tiffany Rose. If you're new here, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all the things, because I will make sure that my new content gets in front of you for free 99. So this is the beauty of YouTube and podcasting, is that you can get free information and me giving you something of value to help you make more money. And remember, the more you serve, more you deserve. So I help lenders and entrepreneurs across the United States with all things marketing. What I want you to know is marketing and innovation is a backbone to any successful business. So digital marketing, time management, mindset's a strategy, time management's a strategy. So all the marketing strategies, time management, mindset, to make sure that you go from this one-to-one marketing mindset and this chasing and repelling mindset into one-to-many, into authority attraction based marketing, into positioning instead of like begging. So make sure you follow, make sure you like it. So all my new lessons go in front of you. Okay, so what you're going to learn today, I'm going to give you 3 lessons. So lesson number 1, digital marketing is education at scale. So education at scale. Ooh, I can't wait to talk to you about that one. Talking about the real weekly marketing activities that you should be doing. That is not cold calling. It's not going to coffee. It's not begging realtors. It's not random acts of marketing. Lesson number 3 is consistency beats volume. Boy, is that true. Okay. So I'm excited. Let's dive into it. Lesson number 1. Let me go back up here to my notes. Digital marketing is simply teaching. It is giving something of value to somebody that needs to hear it. So there's a perceived problem. Remember this. When you're creating content, you want to find out what the perception is, because it's they think they have a problem. Let's use first-time home buyer as your audience, for example. Let's say that's your niche. So they're on the couch sitting there, they're stuck in the rent cycle, and they think, I have a problem. I need better credit. So that's their perceived problem. Because your solution is FHA loans. Your solution is, if they're self-employed and they need a bank statement loan, but they don't even know what that means, you're their solution to their perceived problem. So education is the new way of marketing. Education equals marketing. So you're solving a perceived problem. You're giving value. So this is edutainment, valuetainment. It's all also... And pay attention to what I'm about to say. Write this down if you're safely somewhere taking notes. I love the word persuasion. So it's like, yeah, there's persuasion, there's influence, but persuasion is how you're winning before you arrive. The only way to persuade somebody, that's the right word for it, persuade somebody to call you and want to book a call on your Zoom or do that discovery call or fill out that loan application or that new client if you're outside of the industry and you're looking to scale as any kind of entrepreneur. You gotta give the value up front. Now, the great thing is that the audience online, no matter what platform you're on, this is what they're expecting. They're 1000% expecting you not to scream buy my thing. They're wanting you to give them education. People are scrolling on YouTube like you're on right now, or a podcast. You're looking for some type of like training, some knowledge, somebody that's going to bridge the gap between where you're currently feel stuck and where you want to get to, which for you, it's more business. For a first-time home buyer, it's buying a house, right? So you want to bridge the gap between where their perception is at that they're stuck and where their dream is. And you go in, you educate, you give them value to where they feel like they don't even care what your rate is. They're not calling you for a rate quote. They're calling you because they know you, like you, and trust you. That's one of the age-old things with sales that I think, like, I don't know what happened to the lending real estate industry. It's like sell, sell, sell. But other marketers, other influencers that I've coached outside of the lending industry, they get it. They understand being a powerful influencer is by persuasion, winning before you arrive, education, giving value, edutainment, value, entertainment, all the things. So instead of like explaining to somebody one-to-one, a real estate agent or a client, a new lead you got, beating it into their head on why they need to buy and all these, call me for a rate quote, visit my website, fill out an app. Instead, what the second part of the lesson here in lesson number 1, like digital marketing equals education. But what I said earlier is it's ... at scale. When you bring your marketing, your value, your message onto a bigger platform digitally, you can actually scale it. You can't scale a coffee appointment. Is that making sense? So only the other person on the other side of the table is going to see your education, your value. So when you bring it into the digital world, you're going to be on fire, okay? I do have some trainings that it will help you get leads. It'll help you move the needle. It'll help you understand this on a deeper level. So make sure you go grab the free training. If you want to book a call with my team and you're like, I'm ready, I just need help, we'll do a discovery session. My team will just make sure you grab a spot. But for now, if you want to download the free training, more free stuff, like that's what it's about, okay? And remember, the more you serve, the more you deserve. You have to earn the right to ask for people's business. This is a huge miss, especially what I see loan officers doing and saying online. It's cray-cray, so we got to get you away from that, okay? So make sure you grab the free training. Lesson number 2, the real weekly marketing activities is content creation, audience engagement, following up. And when I say follow up, I don't mean call someone because they commented on your video or they opened your email. What I mean by that is follow up with more nurturing. Follow up with maybe a call to action where you're asking them to hop in the sack with you, right? Like you dated them, you give them value online, don't literally ask them to hop in the sack. So they're in your email world, you've nurtured them, you've loved on them, you're still popping up in the feed. Maybe once in a while in the PS on an email or a call to action on one of your videos can say, hop on with me for a free 30-minute discovery session, like links in the bio or grab the spot or whatever it's going to be, because you've earned the right to ask for their business. So the real marketing activities, to be clear, it's not coffee appointments, it's not chasing realtors, it's posting content that actually gives value. I'm going to tie in lesson 1 and lesson number 2 here. It's asking the audience to engage, which there's other videos that I've done about calls to action, like share this post, save this post, comment below, drop a house emoji, DM me, download my lead magnet, my freebie, things like that, okay? So there's all these kinds of things. And then the follow-up is making sure that if they download something or they drop a heart emoji or a house emoji, you're actually going to continue to engage with them. So you engage with them with like the views and the value up front, but then there also has to be follow-up. So when you're building content, it's building an awareness and a trust with your audience that you're not even realizing the importance of it. Maybe you're not, okay? Maybe you are if you're watching this, but I didn't realize the importance of it. So when I'm continuing to do videos, you're staying top of mind. You're bringing awareness to your products and services. Like, hello, I'm not a secret loan officer. I'm not a secret business owner anymore. I'm actually giving you value. Hi, here I am again. Are you ready yet? But you're not asking them, are you ready yet? This is all going on with them unconsciously. So something I want you to take note of. Attention is the new currency. this has always been the case. I mean, attention's always been currency, but this has been the case now more so than ever because now we have digital marketing. We can get 100 people to see our videos. I can get tens of thousands of people to see my stuff with putting money behind it on a Facebook ad. So the engagement builds relationships, the content builds awareness, and the follow-ups turns conversations into deals. That's what I want. I want you to get deals so you can make money, so you can support your family and yourself and your higher why, and your higher self will thank you for it, okay? So lesson number 3, consistency beats volume. So this one I was super pumped to go over because, again, I did another video a little while back that it was, I think it was the video before this, if you're watching this in sequence, right? But basically, like, doing all these random acts of marketing and signing up for all the platforms and all the things, or like worrying about having all these followers on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and I need 200 followers on each platform. If you just have like 800 followers or 500 followers, and on Instagram, let's use the example. And so instead of like onesie, twosie followers, you just focus on growing your following on Instagram. I'll use that as the example for the platform, and consistently showing up in front of them. That's going to beat volume any day. Really think about what I just said. You post one YouTube video 3 months ago. You post one thing like a monthly newsletter on LinkedIn that you had ChatGPT create. You post something on TikTok, but then you never do it again. How about you just master, like, you can't really, as of now when I'm recording this video, you can find some like old like Opus AI videos that I posted on my TikTok, but I don't really care about that platform yet because where it's at for me is strengthening my YouTube account, like growing my podcast following. I've already mastered Facebook ads, Instagram, and all of that. And I've grown my following to where it consistently brings in a flow of business. But I had to master the one thing first instead of posting all these random videos everywhere because I wanted all these people on all the platforms to see me. Like, that's just crazy. Okay, so again, this is why digital marketing, why and what digital marketing actually looks like for a loan officer, for a consistently producing loan officer. So if you want consistent loan closings, you got to show up on one platform consistently and not be a jack of all trades, master at none. So again, follow, like this if you are new here and you feel like you love this, and make sure you comment one of your aha moments, because when you celebrate what you learned, it actually replicates in you and it helps other people go, oh, that's right, I forgot she said that. She talks so fast, I forgot. So make sure you do that. Download my free training. So somewhere in the comments is a free training, and I'm super excited to stay connected to you. And let's talk about my next video. Okay, so next video is how loan officers should think about content before posting anything. So that's going to be a good one. And you'll notice that the way that I love to coach is I like to say kind of the same phrases, the same, like you'll hear me say done is better than perfect a lot, or consistency equals currency. Those catchphrases, you'll hear them consistently in my videos. And again, remember, master repetition. Repetition is hypnotic, is a better way of saying it. So if you continue to watch these trainings and you look out for my next videos, it'll start to sink in where you're consistently listening to the same type of teaching all the time. So if you're out there like going to a conference and they're telling you to smile and dial realtors, and you're listening to a little bit of me, and then you're going off and you're like, oh, maybe I'll just do emails because I'm too afraid to do videos. So I'm going to go become an email marketer. I'm going to go build ClickFunnels. I'm going to go over here. If you're doing all of that, it's going to be really hard for you to get like our beautiful entrepreneurial brain, our entrepreneurial spirit zoned in, so you don't have that like focus that you're losing and you're in a frenzy. I want your focus to beat your frenzy. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one, how loan officers should think about posting content before you post anything at all. This is going to be so cool. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye.